Welcome to the Trader Fuel Podcast. My name is Gabriel. I'm the Future Sniper, and we are currently covering several stocks and futures. One of the stocks I'm currently tracking is AMC. We'll also be covering GameStop, McDonald's, Home Depot, Tesla, Crude Oil Futures, and gold. I'll do a quick summary of each market here. AMC stock. We've seen AMC stock do nothing but slide down. We have this nice trend line going down from late May, all the way down to current, where in May we were up to 408 a share, and during the Middle East crisis, this market got all the way down to right around 293 a share. A nice short squeeze there, and the market was starting to climb back up. It couldn't break above that resistance level. It actually gapped down. Now we are trading below this major support level here, and the market has a potential to come all the way down to right around 245, 250 a share. But today we had a double bottom here. So what we're looking at with that double bottom, we usually there's a good support level. We could see this market get back up to 310. If it breaks above that, we could catch some momentum to the upside. We are in summer, a lot of moviegoers during the summer, so this could drive AMC up a little bit there. The next stock we want to track is GameStop. GameStop right now has a nice trend line here where we've come off that trend line. It is holding steady. We're in a nice little wedge here. If the market breaks above this trend line, we could see it come back up to fill that gap of right around 28.42. But for now, the market is climbing slowly. The only thing I see positive is this MACD down here. It has crossed over. We're also starting to see the bull and bear indicator go positive. So keep an eye on GameStop. We do have the last high was right around $35.74. We are trading at $23.95. If this market does break the support, we could see GameStop get as low as $20 a share, but I do like its chances to go up. Again, we do have that gap here. If we can get above this resistance here of right around 24.40 and it closes up and stays up, we could see it fall along this trend line here and continue to go higher. So GameStop, let's keep a sharp eye on that. The next stop I want to cover is McDonald's. McDonald's, as you know, we've been tracking this since late May. McDonald's has been sliding down. It got all the way down to right around 283.47 a share, and now it's broke that market structure. This trend line had a nice candle, closed strong. The next day, the candle went up as well, and yesterday we had a nice strong candle to the upside. It did hit this resistance level here, wasn't able to cross over. The market was down about $3 today, and we are starting to see this market starting to move. You are going to see some movement here. We do see the MAC that has crossed over, which is a really nice bullish signal, and the bull and bear indicator is now green. So as far as McDonald's goes, we could see it fill that gap. The gap is right around 306. So if we go from 294 to 306, that's a nice little run there in McDonald's. Keep an eye on that. There was some news today in McDonald's that kind of put a damper on the market today, which talks about how the revenue growth rate of about 3.6 over the last 6 years, which is below the average growth rate for the restaurant sector. So they're having some slow growth issues with McDonald's. There's a lot of issues with their pricing, inflation, a lot of issues with the minimum wage. So McDonald's is trying to come up with some new I think the egg muffin breakfast items that they're starting to 50-year anniversary. But anyway, keep an eye on McDonald's. I do like it. It looks bullish to me, but keep an eye on this market because it can move pretty fast. The next market I want to talk about is Home Depot. Home Depot, if you've been following me, I started talking about this market when it broke above the market structure here back on the 24th of June, and this market has done nothing but go up. It did very well. It went from right around 358 since I started tracking it, It hit a high of 379 a share. So if you were in this market, you did very well. We still have this trend line here, so keep your eye on the trend. So long as this market doesn't break this trend line, we should still see continue to go up. The next major resistance level could be right around, I want to say, $400 a share. So keep an eye on Home Depot. The good news is that the MACD is crossed over, looking very strong. Also, the bull and bear indicator is looking strong here in positive territory. The next stock I want to talk about is Tesla. Tesla right now, it's pure technical. A lot of support, resistance, a lot of trend lines here. Right now, this market is very, it's very sideways right now. It doesn't know what to do. Right now, as you see, it is holding on this major support line here that has been going on for a while. It touched the support line. It didn't break. It broke through, but it closed above it. The following day, which is today, it did shoot up. It did hit the resistance level here. So we're looking at a buy. Well, anything above 316 on the close, you could see that market continue to go higher. But if this market does break this major trend line here, you could see Tesla get back down to 270 roughly. So keep an eye on Tesla. It's very volatile, but make sure you look at it above 316 or anything below 293 for the downside. The next market I do want to talk about is the crude oil market futures. Crude oil, as you know, I called that pretty good. I know we had, I believe it was in early June, it broke above this trend line of $64 a barrel, and it got all the way up to 79 a barrel. So if you were in this trade, you did very well. Of course, this was during the Middle East crisis, but I wasn't even relying on that. I was just a pure technical trade here. This market had a nice inverted head and shoulders, like I talked about, where it finally broke that neckline and it shot straight up. Now we've seen a lot of profit taking. The market has come all the way back down to the original support level of $64, and it is actually now closed above with a nice strong candle here. This market is trading at $67 roughly. So we could see oil prices continue along this trend line. So I like this trend line here. If we see this market continue to rise and hold above this trend line, hold on to this here. As soon as it breaks and closes below, it's time to get out. But we do have the MACD crossed over here, but we do see some strength coming in on the MAC. Also, we do see the bull and bear indicator down here looking to go positive. If this can go positive and this market continues to rise along this trend line, we could see oil prices get back up to $72 a barrel. Keep that in mind. The next market I want to talk about is the gold market. I've been tracking gold my whole career, and gold right now has a really nice inverted head and shoulders here. So keep an eye on that. Here's the shoulder, here's the head, here's the other shoulder. Major support here at right around 3,460 an ounce. Major support. If the market gets above that, it could head up to 4,000. At the same time, we are starting to see head and shoulders form here, where you have the support level where it touched. The low today or the low a few days ago on gold was 250. I called it. I said the gold market was bearish. It hit 250, hit that support level, but it didn't last long. Buyers stepped in, and now we're all the way back up to 33.55 roughly, and it is trending above this trend line. The trend line right here, keep an eye on this trend line. So long as the market stays above this trend line, you should continue to see it going up until we hit this resistance level here. Now again, that's a very key level. If it breaks above this level here of 34.60, we could see this market get up higher to maybe the high 3,000s. Oh man, gold prices are on the move. Inflation, there's a lot going on in the market right now. Let's look at the MAC. The MAC has crossed over here. The legs have opened up. They're starting to close now. It's starting to gain some strength, as well as the bull and bear is now positive. So I like this market to the upside, but then again, if we do break below this 250, we could see gold prices easily get down to 31.22 an ounce. Keep that in mind. So if there's any markets you want me to track for you, just put that in the comments. Trader Field Podcast, Trader Field Gourmet Coffee. Please like and follow.